So you're selling your course and your program in the wrong way. If you're using anything like Skool, Kajabi, Whop, Thinkific, or any of these platforms, you're selling your course and your program the wrong way. So let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. This is you, right? And this is the only option that you know pretty much, but it's option one. There's actually also option two on selling a course. But this is option one, the only option that you know, which is hosting your course on Skool, Whop, Kajabi, Thinkific, these online course hosting websites, right? Online course hosting platforms. Now, here's the thing, you obviously don't know that there's another solution to host your course and to sell your course. I'm going to get back to this in just a second. But what are the pros, actually? Because it's not only bad to host your course in Skool, Whop, Kajabi, Thinkific. The pros here is that you obviously have huge creative freedom on tweaking the landing pages of these websites. I mean, not exactly on Skool and Whop. That's why I would never recommend someone to actually only host on Skool and Whop. But yeah, sure, on Kajabi, Thinkific, these other online course, let's say hosting platforms, you get to tweak the landing pages, which, by the way, is probably something that you don't like doing because marketing sucks. You're here to educate people, not to become an expert marketer. Anyways, you get to collect the emails of your students, which is a fair point, right? If you're a level 3 course creator and you want to retarget them with ads, but probably you're not, right? And of course, yeah, you get to tweak pricing, which is actually a fair point. Like you can charge for your program $500, right, per seat, $1,000 per seat, like if it's high ticket. So yeah, sure, like you can definitely like charge a lot in these platforms, right? Now, here's the problem with hosting your course in Skool, Whop, Kajabi, Thinkific, and how you literally become a victim of this matrix of course creation, right? If you've tried this, you know that I'm correct and I'm true with what I'm about to say. If you haven't tried it, this is going to be your future if you host your course in one of these platforms and if you host your course in general, right? Hosting a course in Skool Kajabi, creating a program in, again, Whop, Skool Kajabi, Thinkific, involves 10% doing what you love, which is actually creating the product itself. This is what creative people do, right? This is what, like, internet entrepreneurs do. You love creating stuff, right? And that's just 10% of the process. Because once you create the product, then you have an awesome product. You had fun creating it. But now, how the fuck is anyone going to enroll, right? You need to become an expert marketer. If you want any chances of growing in these platforms and hosting, you need to become an expert marketer. So here's what's going to be happening. You're going to spend 10% of your time creating the product, which is the cool part, and 95% of time marketing. And as you can tell, I'm very bad at math because 10% and 95% is 105%. But you get the point that I'm trying to deliver here, right? It's just marketing. And listen, if you enjoy marketing, awesome, do that because you're going to be doing what you love, which is marketing. If you don't like marketing, it's just not going to work for you, man. I mean, it's just not going to work. I've seen so many people that go ahead, create the product. They love the course creation process. They love the process of creating the course and the program and, outlining the student result process and how the students are going to find results and what's going to happen when they're going to, get in the community. And then it's just marketing, which sucks. Do you like optimizing systems and sending cold emails? Do you like, creating content to bring people to your program? I kind of like it. That's why I'm doing it. And I also host a program myself. You can check in the first link in the description. But is this what you really like? If you have a course around yoga, do you want to become an expert marketer? You get the point here. There's a better solution to this. And based on that better solution, based on this insane realization that I had in this second solution that I'm going to present to you, I created a whole business around this, right? And let me show you exactly what this new solution is. And it's not going to be like some weird thing that you're going to be like, oh shit, what is he talking about now? Hear me out. The second solution and the second option that you have, and please follow along, is hosting your course in marketplaces. You probably don't know that even marketplaces exist, but there's this thing called online course marketplaces. And online course marketplaces are like supermarkets, right, for courses. These are Skillshare, Udemy, Coursera, right, Uthena. These are online course marketplaces. Those are websites with people that visit these websites on a daily basis and purchase courses from there. It's like YouTube, but for courses, right? Now, here's the thing. if you host your courses in online course marketplaces, right? And I'm an expert in that. That's what my whole business is around. I help people create, launch, and scale courses in marketplaces, right? Here's what happens when you host a course in a marketplace. You only need to focus on creating the course. I don't know if you understand how big this is, how huge this is. The only thing you need to focus is creating, which means that the better you become at teaching, the better you become at creating what you love, right? The more success you're going to find in these marketplaces, which means that the only thing you need to focus on is the creative process, which is what you love because you love teaching what you love, I guess, right? Here's the thing, marketing is automated. You got 10 million students that purchase courses every single year on Udemy. It's probably even more. The same thing applies on Skillshare. These people visit these websites every single day searching for courses to download and to buy, right? And if you position yourself correctly with information that I'm going to be giving to you in this channel right here in the first link in the description, you will find organic success there. This means no ads. You don't need to run any ads. You don't need to perform any organic outreach, any cold email outreach, any content. Your courses, once they're produced and uploaded, that's it. You only need to care about the production of the content. On top of that, in these marketplaces, you become an industry leader, which means that if you manage to dominate the field, dominate a category, let's say, of courses there, you will be seen by the people that enroll in your courses. And it's not going to be like 3 people that will pay you $500 each. It's going to be more like 1,000 people that are going to pay you $10 each, right? You become an industry leader. And in the eyes of these people who know, like, trust you, and have already paid you, you are the ultimate person that teaches this subject, which means that it's very easy to upsell them potentially into one-on-one coaching, a high-ticket product. So from 1,000 students that have enrolled in your courses there, you can potentially upsell 10 of them into one-on-one coaching for $2,000 each, right? And I talked about this in my previous video. You can check it out, how to make like $10,000 just from one course, right? And it works. But that's the cool part about uploading a course in online course marketplaces, right? The fact that everything is automated and the only thing you need to do is create. Now, what are the cons? Because obviously, like, nothing is perfect. There are also some cons in uploading your course in online course marketplaces. The first one is that you don't directly collect the emails of your students. The emails of your students get, let's say, stored inside of these marketplaces. So you can definitely retarget your students, but you can't like retarget them off the websites, right? Off Udemy or off Skillshare, but you can definitely send them emails. Yeah, you can't tweak landing pages. Landing page creation tools aren't available in these websites, but you add some information there and they structure a landing page for you. That being said, you don't care because landing pages are part of marketing, which is completely outsourced to these marketplaces. Because guess what? For every sale that these marketplaces generate, yeah, sure, they take a small commission. Then again, it's free marketing. It's like completely free sales that they bring. So you do not care, right? So you don't care about landing pages. And of course, you can't charge $500 for every single one of your courses, so you don't get to choose the payment models. Your courses there are usually charged. You charge for your courses there anywhere from like $10 to $100, right? So that's how you make money. And different marketplaces have different payment models. For example, Skillshare pays you based on the amount of minutes that your courses accumulate, right? And you will be surprised on how much money you can make on Skillshare and Udemy. You can check out this channel right here, or again, the first link in the description. But the reason why I created like a whole business around this, and I consult people and I help people like create, launch, and scale courses in online course marketplaces, is that you finally get to only focus on what you love, which is creating, right, the course, creating the product, not marketing. Unless you're an expert marketer. Dude, if you're an expert marketer, just go with option 1. But if you want to create a course around anything else rather than marketing, go with option 2. That's what I say. That's how I manage to easily find success in these marketplaces, right? Again, more than 80,000 students enrolled across all platforms. It's not hard. It's very easy to do it, and you can do it too, right? So if you want more information about this, you can check out the first link in the description, and I'm going to see you in the next video.